Oh, I'm testing this thing. Where's the thing? If you get to this live, let me know. What's up, DJ Bazuri? What's going on, man? I'm still trying to start something from scratch. It's been a while since I came in this live. Let me know if you can hear me. Just want to see this live somewhere. Oh yeah, I just have to do this. What's up, guys? If you're here, let me know. I see DJ Bazari. We still only have one person in the chat. I'm gonna put on my headphones now. What should we make, DJ Bazari? Since you're the only one here right now, what music do you think would be dope for today's stream? This is just for me to see what you guys are saying. If my network is good. Let's go back. Do that. Where to download brushes? What I'm gonna do now is I'm trying to drop a new sample pack which is gonna have brushes. I think it's gonna be free on Odyssey.com, but to members. That's what's gonna happen. But I'll see if I'll give it away for free. But yeah, so if you join Odyssey.com's memberships, you'll get a lot of things for free there. So stick around there, things are gonna happen. Deep House. Didn't we make Deep House last time I was here? Let me put on my headphones so that we can try and start something. Hopefully these headphones will make me make beats. Alright. I was thinking Afro House. More like Afro Tech. But I'm scared of my headphones still, you know, because it's not something that I use all the time. I might make a work song. The kick has a thing. Let's try this. Let's find a nice top loop. I think this will be nice. and a shaker loop. Let's see what more we can add to this. I think a top would be nice, don't you guys think? But also depend on how you add it. Oh, let's do this. A little bit low, and also these a little bit lower. Just trying to make sure that everything that's gonna come in is gonna be nice, you know. You can hear it. How about a pet? Where did you get your FL? Yo, Ash, I bought mine, but not too long ago. But I feel like FL is available everywhere, man. You can get it in a lot of places. And also, someone once posted this FL Studio thing, said if you want to have FL, you can always go into their website and you will find what do you call this thing, forums. Inside forums you'll find where they're always uploading the beta versions, the ones you can always try out FL Studio with. So they work well as well, so it's always good to maybe try that as well. It will work for you if you can't buy it, but you can always go and download the beta versions. Apparently they kind of full versions as well. You can save and do whatever. Let's find a nice pad for this track. Something a little bit dark. I don't think I like this, but if I remove the highs of it, it might sound cool. Just put an EQ and just remove the high frequencies. Like that, maybe just cut them hard. Let's add some channels. Like to be at least by 50 there. I'm not sure if this is gonna work out, but yeah, let's go. So we are on G minor. So I like to make sure that I can see this. Just make sure that. And let's find a nice plug bass. I'll probably also go inside Serum and find a nice plug. Let's say this techno, whatever. Let's find a plug that we can play very low. Not this. I think this would be nice if we do it like this. That's a nice simple plug bass. Sometimes just add a delay there. Don't be too long. So let's add a plug. You know what, since we're doing like a tutorial thing, so we're just gonna make these seem like it's 8 bars instead of 16s, but normally I do them as 16s. So we're just gonna keep it like this so that it changes every 8 bars instead of 16s. So let's do this. I think I'm gonna use Serum today, huh? A nice plug melody would be nice. Guys, if you're watching, let me know in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share the video if you're enjoying this, and if I'm providing value as well, just let me know there. I still owe you a video, a live where we actually playing your songs, you know, so we can just listen. So we're on G. Okay, it's not working. Let's try this. Sounds like a good melody there. Let's record this first. Oops. Stop. do is try and add another note here, and then add the fifth of it. So this will be here. And what we're gonna do is copy these as well, and now let's add maybe another pad. Excuse me. Today's Saturday. Go to Saints. Go to. I'll choose any pad again. Let's make some simple music, guys. This is pretty easy. So I'm gonna start it here, but let's see how it sounds. So we're also just gonna add in like a EQ there, and then cut off. And I'm also hearing, let's move this just. It's too fast, too slow. Just gonna add this to sidechain it. So I'm just gonna add in Hive, I think Hive. And we're gonna use another plug here, which I like to use, Miracle or any of these right here. And I want to start it here. And I'm just gonna put it here. Like that. But make sure that the velocities are not the same. Do it, and now you can just do this. You can, and also just go into this and then increase your swing. And then now what we're gonna do is highlight this part and add in, okay, I'm gonna add in an EQ first to cut off the low frequencies first, just like that, a little. And then also now this one, I want to create an automation of this, create an automation of this, create automation clip, and we good like this. And now here, I feel like we need more of hitting things. Let's start with the clap, with the heads. I think this would be dope. Let's start it here. I'm gonna add something like this as well. Yeah, there you go. I need some clap switch. Firstly, the simple ones. Probably still go with the heads here. Same thing. And now also have the ones that hit harder. Probably start here. I'll call this the climax part of it. I can do the same thing as well. I will decide after I've put this. So let's see how it goes. Let's move these there. So this will be a little bit like that. And also I like how the other hi-hats are hitting. So I'm going to look for a tom that hits. There's a sound I don't like in it, but I like it still. I'm going to just put it here. Only to play around here. And we're going to have this. That's nice. I think I like this as well to be part of this. We just want it to hit, man. Just hit and give it a channel, not too much. And then I'm gonna put another hi-hat right here. It hits nicely. So I'm gonna do what I did with the toms. Just make sure that it hits at this part. And then but I'll probably just add in some reverb for this. So let's see. The tail could be a little bit long, but let's make it a little shorter. That's amazing. Let's find some effects. Very simple uplifters. I don't know, I'm a fan of this one so far lately. It's gonna sit here. and then we're just gonna reduce this. Okay, we are building something. What do you guys think so far? What do you guys think? If you're still here, let me know. What do you guys think so far? I think I need a bass line. I can even take a bass from Kepler. Can you make a song? You mean like a full song from this? So I think I need a bass here. Let's add, let's try a bass guitar. Maybe I might change it later. Let's see how this. I want to hear how. I think this might do. I feel like my PC is getting these sounds are making my PC a little bit like somehow is becoming what's the word I'm looking for? It ran away. These sounds are heavy for this. I'm looking for another what do you call this? Another plug or a lead, but I'm gonna go with a plug. That's gonna go with that. Yes, leggy. You're right, sir. It's leggy now. Let's copy these and we're gonna paste it right here, just so that they can go with the other sound. Yes, I need to increase my RAM. Okay, but one thing I can do now is come here. What's that thing? Options. Let's change this into 24. And then Let's see how it's gonna sound. And normally with this type of music, you probably need some vocals. I'm gonna go inside my vocal loops that I have. We are on G minor, so I'm looking for something that can be very close to G minor. A, D is 4, E. E means I just have to increase, yeah, a little bit on it. I'm just gonna try use these vocals, see if they work out nicely. From E minor we have to go to G, right? So 1, 2, 3, so 300 cents there, and then let's hear this. It's not the right vocal for this, but you get where I'm going in this. Let me see if I can add in a lot of reverb on it, just so that it can just be something that's gonna be full in a way. Let's hear some. Okay, still the FL is still crashing a little bit. Maybe I need to reduce the plugins I'm using. I'm gonna introduce this. So I'm gonna try and do this Stretch Pro, and I will choose the format. So this as well will need me to do this as well, 300 cents. I also do the same thing I did with this Stretch Pro, and then reduce this a little, probably remove this one and then add this. I think we've built something. It sounds a little solid. Well, I'm using headphones. I'm also not 100% sure, until I put in the speakers and actually hear where am I right now. Let me do this. I'm gonna reduce the microphone and then so that I can hear on the speakers, so that I don't have to speak. Alright, it's getting heavier. Let me bring back the mic. Doesn't have to be too loud. Yeah. Is this from your own sound pack? Yeah, the vocals, they come from a sample pack. The vocals come from a sample pack, including the loops and everything. And it's starting to rain. Mara, wetala, wirala, my friend. Let's play this. Oh, I also have to close some windows here. Let me close my internet thing. So that I don't have a lot of things open. Okay, now we need an automation for this. Especially this. And also I had that it has some lows in it when I was playing on the speakers. So I have to cut off some lows. And also put in this. Or create automation clip. So I'm gonna do this. Still coming nicely like that. try to do this, but we're gonna make this unique, make unique for 4 bars, so that it can come in like that. So I'm just making a very simple arrangement that's in the real world everything is 16 bars, you know. So right now I'm just making 8 bars for the sake of this video, so that the thing doesn't have to be too long when I play it. Kindly show mixing techniques, how you sidechain if possible, King. I will try to do that. It's just that the PC is showing me flames right now. I don't know if I'm able to add more stuff in this because of the lagging and the crackling. Are we getting there? I will be interested in learning how to determine levels and balance out the sounds. What is through process on how to determine what sound prominent and others in the back? How do I explain this? Because not everything, you can't hear everything perfectly whenever you're mixing music, right? These headphones are making me not able to be heard, to hear myself. Let me do this. Increase the volume of the mic. What happens is sometimes when you're mixing, I don't know, guys. I don't know what to do. But number one, the highs. Everything that has high frequencies shouldn't be too loud, because what's high can be heard from far, basically. And then so make sure that it doesn't cover up the whole song, because if you do that, a lot of things are gonna sound weird, number one. And the low frequencies, make sure that most sounds don't have low frequencies on them. You cut off the low frequencies of most sounds, except for your kick and your bass, so that your kick and your bass can be you can hear them in the song. That's number two in this whole thing, right? What's the other thing? In terms of side chaining, the kick and the bass, especially the kick and the bass, make sure that you are able to, like, you know where your kick hits in terms of let me put on an EQ and I played only the kick. You can already see where your kick hits the most, right? But sometimes maybe you still wanna add some frequency on the kick that you probably don't not hearing the same way that you, because sometimes you want to hear the kick, so you probably want to increase the kick somewhere in some frequencies so that it can be a little brighter and you can hear it more. But also when you do that, you're not doing it on the subs. The subs is where the bass is the most. And so sometimes you want to make sure that your kick and your bass where they hit. If they're hitting mostly on the same space, that's where you sidechain the most. And I hope my, what do you call this, my PC will handle these things. I normally sidechain with the Fruity limiter. Where is it? And the kick will go into, let's say, the bass, especially the bass. Yeah, sorry. Sidechain to this track. Where are we? We are here. Let's put the Fruity limiter again on this one. Let's use this one. And then now you have you move it from limiter to compressor, and then the sidechain comes in there. Yeah, I'm using headphones. I'm not used to headphones much. So the kick comes in this, and then it will be in here. Where it hits, the bass starts around here. All right, I just want to make sure that. Just want to be sure that I'm doing the right thing. It's been a while. Did I sidechain it? Just want to be sure that it's been a while. Is the new FL doing this? Yes, sidechaining to duck the frequencies. And also I like to everything must go into, like my drums will probably have their own what do we call this, a mix bus, a drum mix, and everything will now move from here to this, right? But that happens when I'm almost done with the song, because I can't keep on doing this the whole song. But I'll just show you what. I think I did this on my other video the other day. I don't know why I'm not seeing the frequency of the thingy. I couldn't see the frequency of the bass. It's funny what it's doing to me. Oh, is it? It was paused. That was my mistake. You know, the whole thing was paused. I don't know. I pressed in between and the shit was paused. My bad. And then, so let's go back to this. So you need some ratio into this. So at the top you can see the kick hitting, and at the bottom you can see the bass line. And so now every time the kick hits, it must compress the bass so that they don't have to hit at the same time. Sometimes it's all about your attack and your release. So what I do is I will have the bass lines, they will have their own mix, and then the instruments will have their own mixing thingy. So that way it's easier when you sidechain. When you sidechaining all the instruments, you can just use them into only one channel. Like if this, they all go in this. Let's say this is a melodic mix like that. You're creating a bus for that, a group basically. So now you have all the melodies playing only here. For example, if I put kickstart here, just for an example, it's like a sidechain anyway, and I play it. So you can see this part is like where the kick hits normally, and I can do this so that it can duck whenever the kick hits, and you can have this. Yes, you can use Fruity Limiter on that track. I was giving an example of Kickstart, which also is works as a sidechain. Or you can go to Crossbeat. Where's Crossbeat? If you don't have what do we call this? If you don't have Kickstart, obviously you have Crossbeat. And there's a side chain here. Now it will determine with the volume down there. So I'll switch off this, and now let's play these alone for now. This place is occupied by the kick normally. This is the first beat. And also, I don't know if FL has any FLO tool which you can also use as a sidechain. I'll try to figure that out. I'll try to look for, but you don't have as much as a little bit. You don't have too much control. That's what I'm saying. You can either you can find an LFO tool, or you're using, there's another way to sidechain. if I come to this melodic thing as well, and I forgot the name, I normally use it as well. To balance with Fruity Peak controller, right? Well, it also has an LFO tool here, which you can use for free as well. So you must find it's taking too long. I must find a way to use this LFO tool. I'm looking for a nice face. Otherwise, you're gonna fit this to. You can fit this to, what do you call this? To a kick as well. I kind of forgot how to use this, but I'll come back to this. I was using this the other day. This is something I normally use, but I've been using things like Kicksplat and Grossbeat, and I forgot these things now. Because it's not that easy, but it's very simple. Just have to remember where you press and everything. Oh, now I'm starting to remember these things. Say I have an EQ and I put this, and I wanna do an automation of this, so that whenever the kick hits, I could have it tag the lows on this. Let me remove the peak controller on this, delete this, and now you're gonna do this link to controller, right? And then now you're gonna do Fruity Peak controller on the peak, and then do inverted accept. So it's gonna take the peak controller from this one that is inside the kick. Now I remembered. It's been a while. You can see what the kick is doing right now. It's making this whole thing dark. So it's up to you. Let me put it where I know there's a kick. Just here. Let's put it around here. So we're gonna put the kick thing here, and then we wanna open the thingy, the EQ. So this way you can as you can see, what it does is just cutting off the low frequencies every time a kick hits. But also you want to make sure that the base of this whole thing is here. And let's play this. So now when you have the kick and the bass and everything, this will sound better. So now you took out the low frequencies on those things. You're just cutting off what you don't like in terms of frequencies. So whatever that you want to cut off, if it was something else on the EQ, like let me put in an EQ, a new EQ. If I wanted to just cut off this, I can also do it the same way. I just do link to controller and I add that in there, and you can work with it. I've just not been using it for a while. I had forgotten a little bit, but yeah, it came back. Do I pen percussions that hit at the same place? Sometimes yes, sometimes, because I know that I had stacked up some percussions. Yes, I have to make sure that there's a stereo feel to everything. So yeah, that might work. I think we were able to make some Afro Techniana as simple. The production is clean and powerful. Simplicity is the best. Yeah, you have to keep everything very simple. One thing about music is, one thing about production again is, you must be able to choose sound, choose the right sound. That's the most important thing first, because if you're thinking that I'm just gonna take this this instrument and then I'm gonna keep tweaking and tweaking, number one, you're wasting time. So you just have to find the right presets, and then you just tweak a little bit of EQ there and there, and then you're good. I don't think there's too much to creating music. If you have made maybe hip-hop beats, you'll see how a hip-hop beat will have maybe 5 instruments. That includes the drums as well, and that will be a banger. And so sometimes with house music we put in too many things, you know, which I understand. There's always automations there and there. Make sure you do that, and you have a very good production. Oh, it's raining, guys. And I know when it rains, my internet is gonna get too slow. I might as well just leave now, and then I'll see you guys on my next video. I don't know what else I need to be showing you today, but yeah, we were just doing this. Make sure you get my sample packs at odyssey.com. I don't know if you can still hear me, but yeah, I'll see you guys very soon. I should be out of here.